I hope that you've been enjoying these times with study of the book of Proverbs. I believe it to be one of the tremendous books of the Bible. It's been such a help to me through the ages. I cannot even tell you how many times I've read it, but every time I do, I find new truth. I find old truth substantiated, and it has for us great, marvelous wisdom. Today we're going to look at Proverbs chapter 10, verse 5. It says, "He that gathereth in summer is a wise son, but he that sleepeth in harvest is a son that causes shame." There's an old adage, if you snooze, you lose. It's speaking, as does this verse, of opportunities that we have that can be lost. More importantly, I think it speaks of taking advantage of the opportunities that come our way. They do come, but they also go. The wise man sees it like a dog grabs a bone and hangs on to it. There's always opportunity for you and for me. Matter of fact, there's something very constant concerning opportunity. It seems to come wearing overalls and looking for hard work. Oh, how unlike the entitled crowd of our day that believe that they are owed everything. No wonder some people who receive their Social Security get upset when they see it's called an entitlement check when they worked for it. Well, we also observe that opportunity has its season. Ecclesiastes, also written under inspiration from the pen of Solomon, it says it's a time to get, a time to lose, a time to keep, and a time to cast away. So opportunities have its time. There's an old saying, I remember especially in my early years with farmers, make hay while the sun shines. And really it rings an eternal truth. If you wait till it rains, it becomes very difficult to put it up into bales. As we've studied this book, these actually the last 5 verses now in chapter number 10, I find that they give us separate bits of wisdom that all speak to the rules of success that this father gives to his son. Verse number 1 says, "The Proverbs of Solomon, a wise son maketh a glad father, but foolishness is the heaviness of his mother." And so he wants him to be wise. So what does he do? He teaches him righteousness in his business. In verse number 2, it says, "Treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivereth from death." He teaches him about the providence of business. It says in verse 3, "The Lord will not suffer the soul of the righteous to famish, but he casteth away the substance of the wicked." He teaches him diligence in his business. It says, "He becometh poor that dealeth with a slack hand, but the hand of the diligent maketh rich." And of course, the rule here in this verse is prudence in business. In other words, diligently using the opportunities given to us to accumulate whatever it might be. We have opportunities to accumulate, to gain in knowledge, to learn valuable skills, or learn a trade. I think far too much time is wasted by our young people as they're allowed to constantly play video games. I expect one day in the next future, whatever comes our way, that they're going to have some very powerful thumbs, but I'm not sure about anything else. So they got great opportunities if they take them. Opportunities to learn a trade. Some people say the only thing you can do is to go to college if you're going to be successful. That's simply a lie, because God blesses those who work with their hands as much as those who work with their minds. And so there's all kinds of opportunities there. As a book of wisdom, there's tremendous opportunity to gather wisdom if you're not lazy. Above all things else, I believe God wants us to learn wisdom. In chapter 4, verse 7, it says, "Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding." The Jews, as they were wandering in the wilderness, every morning would get up and step outside their tents and go around and gather the manna that God had given them. If they were not willing to gather it, they had nothing to eat. And so wisdom is like that. To those who are willing to gather it, those who are willing to put in those steps, those hours of work to gain it, God will indeed bless and give it. So remember, wisdom is the principal thing, and God is seeking for that in all of our lives. We trust to be a great day tomorrow. We'll look forward to our morning and evening service. I hope you'll be a part of that as we do that in Facebook Live. We'll also be trying to upload that to YouTube Live as well, but I don't promise that one yet. We're still amateurs, this. Thank you for your patience, and I trust it's been a blessing to you. God bless you.